Hey guys, how's it going? I am Joy, and we are back once again with our NFL predictions versus this is the final.
Yeah.
Ooh,
How fun is it?
it's been very fun. How you doing, Steve?
I'm doing next one. How about you?
I'm doing all right. It was cold. It's still cold. My hands hurt.
Yeah.
It's been a day. We
Yeah.
got about 5 or 6 inches last night, so we
Ow.
plowed out the driveway twice.
Yeah.
So it's been some time, but that's no here nor there. We are here to do
Yeah.
the superb owl. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. No, we're not doing that. It's going to be the championship finale
Yeah.
episode of our verses. I
Yeah.
don't remember what our records are offhand. I think I swept you in the conference, right?
Yeah.
All right,
You did
so
that.
I'm 2 games up, so I think we're tied. So depending on who we go with here, it still
Yeah.
could decide the entire thing.
Yeah. Good there.
So, anything that you wanted to discuss before we get to the game itself?
Just that that I whenever I make a pick there of what teams are going to be in the final, there I end up losing on my teams end up
Yeah, it's been that kind of a season, though. I mean, you think you know something, and then everything turns on its
they
head.
change. Yeah.
Mm,
Like Groundhopper says there, just when you think you know the answers, they change the question.
exactly, exactly. I love that phrase. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Classic. I think
Mhm.
also I heard a rumor. I didn't do a whole lot of research going into this thing ahead of time. I gotta warn you guys for that. It's been a rough few days, so I haven't had time to actually research things as I should have. But I think I heard a rumor that there was a Kansas City Chief staff member or coaching staff or something like that that came down with the virus or
Oh,
had a positive test. I don't know if it was a false positive or an actual issue, but if that's the case, I don't really know how that's
yeah,
going to impact
yeah,
their squadron on the field.
true. Never know.
So I don't know if that's going to play a role. But both of these teams have had quite the journey. There are multiple story angles and
True.
storylines with this matchup here. So, which one do
Yeah.
you want to cover first?
Okay. Should we cover some highlights of the season there?
Yeah, sure.
Well, right. Yeah, but let's start with who do you think is MVP this year of the NFL season?
Mm, that's a good one, actually. A lot of people are probably going to say Rodgers.
Yeah.
I don't like that idea at
Mm-hmm.
all.
Just
Um,
Packers.
yeah, mainly. Well, not only that, but like he's like for me, most valuable player is the one that you can't win without.
Mm-hmm.
For me, so I'm gonna go with probably either Lamar Jackson.
Mm-hmm. Good
I
pick.
don't I don't really like him either, but
Yeah.
when he's not on the field, they're
Yeah.
hopeless.
Yeah.
So I guess
Yeah.
him or maybe Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Josh Allen
Yeah.
at least is like the most improved player.
Yeah. True there. Yeah. Yeah. He is a good pick there for MVP there, but I think going to go with the consensus pick there, and not. I'm sorry, I'm going to go with Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, that's okay. I'm still in I refuse mode, which served me
Yeah.
well in conference. So
Mm,
I'm gonna go ahead and stick with that.
yeah. And coach of the year. Who do you think?
Mm. I mean, I think it depends on how the ooh, the final game turns out.
Yeah.
But I mean, you almost always have to go with Andy Reid. I think on that. but I could also do the Bills coach because they had that huge turnaround.
Yeah, true there. Yeah, but to me, there, I think it should be the Cleveland Browns the coach there because he turned around the
That's
team from
true.
a
That's true.
pathetic record to a playoff team.
Yeah, that's true. He had a really, really good turnaround. So either one of those two, either the Browns or the Bills coach, should
Hmm.
be the
Yeah.
coach of the year, I guess, for that one.
Hmm.
Comeback player of the year, Alex Smith, 100%.
Yeah.
If
Uh,
he doesn't if he doesn't win that, it's a travesty.
yeah. True. And plus we gotta get to something that's grinding your gears there.
Staff.
Matt Stafford trade to LA for Jared Goff. What's your opinion?
Yeah.
Or should,
I'm sad that Stafford wanted out, but I do understand. It was time for a fresh start and turning over um, a new page for all involved. He's been with us for what 13 years, I think it was. So it was time to move on. Um, whether it's to greener pastures or not, that remains to be seen. But for Detroit's side of things, I think that they got a decent QB,
mhm.
and the draft picks that alone were worth the trade. They
Yeah.
can pick up something good, hopefully, like on defense in the third this year, and then they have two first-round picks in the next 2 years coming up.
Yeah.
Plus, Jared Goff is competent enough to get them where they need to go. So
Mhm.
I don't know. We'll see. What was
Yeah.
your take on it? I know that a lot of people were surprised, but I actually had the Rams as a good landing spot for him prior to them
True.
even becoming an option.
True. But
So
I figured at first I figured Stafford might end up with the Colts there
yeah, because I mean they had the money. They had the money
yeah,
to afford him.
because they really need a quarterback after Philip Rivers retired there.
They
So
do.
they got to find a replacement for him. And right now, Stafford's off the board there. The only other name I could see them probably go after, you might laugh at me for saying this. How about Carson Wentz?
Yeah, Carson Wentz actually makes sense because he has a work history with Frank Wright.
Yeah,
So
true.
that makes the most sense for him to land there. And a fresh start would honestly do him good.
Yeah.
It's been really rough in Philly. So I personally would want to go
Mm-hmm.
to Indianapolis if I'm him, reunite
Mm-hmm.
with the former coach, and
Mm-hmm.
just get out of Philly because Philly isn't a bad place to go.
True. True.
Their fan base alone is very toxic. And then speaking
Yeah.
of toxic, there's that whole thing down there in Houston that's just a mess from top to bottom.
Yeah. Deshaun Watson there is demanding out because they didn't hire the right coach he wanted.
Yeah, big, big. And then JJ Watt wants to leave and move on somewhere else as well.
True.
So they have
They're
a
going
big turnover.
yeah, they're going to end up like the New York Jets. Let's just put it that way.
Oh, oh, shame. No. There's only room for one Jets team in the league, and it is the Jets. Let's not go overboard here. Ouch.
Sorry to say that.
Oh, that would be horrible.
Yeah,
That poor city. Ugh.
yeah, yeah. First they got rid of James Harden there, and
Yeah.
now couple of the Astro players are leaving there, and now Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, they have not had the best of sports luck recently. So,
Mhm.
that's going to be harsh.
Yeah. My apologies to any Houston fans watching this video.
Yeah, I don't know if we have any. I haven't heard anything. But we'll see. I don't know.
Yeah,
I know we have no Bears fans, so yay.
yeah.
Which they have a whole issue there with their QB situation as well. Can you
True.
believe? By the way, speaking of the whole Stafford thing, and then we'll get to the game. I promise.
Okay.
The Bears actually tried to get Stafford.
Wow.
The audacity,
Yeah. How dare them?
the audacity of trying to go to a division rival and
Yeah.
take our franchise quarterback
Mm-hmm.
in place of Mitch Trubisky and Nick Foles and Pitts.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, 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 no. No.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. Brad
Yeah.
Holmes would have been pitchforked his way out of Detroit by one
True.
pride if he would have pulled that trade off. There's no way.
No.
They
No
took it to
chance.
Stafford, and Stafford actually said no, so he's leaving on good terms. Thank God.
Yeah.
That would be
Mhm.
horrible. But so, anyway, we have the final game.
Okay, here we go. The main event.
Yep. In this corner. No. We have Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs going to Tampa, which is first and amazing, to take on Tom Brady and the powerful Bucks.
Yeah.
Who do you have in this juggernaut
Okay.
of a matchup?
Let's flash back quick to week 12 there when they last played each other there.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
I remember we both picked the Chiefs in that game there, and
I
they
believe
won.
you did.
Yeah, and they won at 27-24 as I remembered it.
Yep. And it was in
Mhm.
Tampa, so it's literally the exact same situation.
True. True. Yeah. Oh, by the way, this is the first time in history that that uh, that home team is hosting the Super Bowl.
Yep. Which I think may have played a role in Brady wanting to go there to begin with, because he
Mhm.
does like being first.
True. Be a more historic thing for him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like
Yeah.
as if he needs more history to add to his lineage.
Yeah. True. Yeah. But I expect this game similar to week 12 will be a close one there.
Yeah, yeah, I would dare say so. They're very evenly matched.
True. True. And I'm I'm expecting this weekend there. I'm going to go out on a limb, say this there. I think it's going to be the passing of the torch from Brady to Mahomes there.
Ooh.
Going with the Kansas City Chiefs to beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 30-27. My
Ooh, we're
final
doing
score.
scores and everything. Okay. I was not prepared to do scores. That's
Yeah.
cool. I like that idea. Okay. We disagree. I am taking Tom Brady. I trusted him for most of the season, and I'm gonna trust him here. I trusted him against Green Bay. People said that I was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trusting him. And I just think that the culmination of his story of hosting a championship game
Yeah.
at home, being the first one to do it, may as well be the first one to win it. People are not going to be happy with me because they don't want him to. But I think that this would be the ultimate thumbing of the nose to Bill Belichick if he can take a team who had no chance of making it this far without him
Mm-hmm.
to a Super Bowl right after leaving New England. I think that it would make the most sense. I do understand the passing of the torch, and being a repeat champion would be very, very cool for Kansas City. And I think Andy Reid is a better coach than Bruce Arians. I don't really like Bruce Arians as a coach,
True.
but I do think that Tom Brady is the better all-around quarterback. I think that he has the better mind for the game.
True.
So I'm hoping with their squad of wide receivers, big-bodied receivers, and then Scotty Miller, Mike Evans, etc.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping they'll have the talent to pull it off, plus the run game.
Yeah.
So we disagree on the final game. Of course we do. It just makes
You have
sense.
have a
Let me see. I do think it'll be close, but I don't think it'll be like a field goal game. I think it'll be like a 4 or a 5 because I think they're going to force them to try to get in the end zone to end it all.
okay.
So I'm thinking probably a high scoring affair, so maybe 35-30.
Okay. Gotcha.
So we'll see how close we are. I do think it'll be a high scoring affair
Yeah, true.
because it'll be more of a shootout than a defensive battle. But
Yeah, true.
I'm excited now
Yeah,
because it really does all come down to this.
yeah,
So we might have to do one final like a recap kind of show with
true,
the final record, discussing
true.
the game and all that stuff.
Yeah,
I
and
meant to talk about the halftime show as well, but
yeah,
it doesn't
yeah.
matter.
Are you all are you all psyched about the weekend performing there?
No, no, I'm not excited for it. I think here's what I think. I think that he'll put on a better show than people expect because he does
Yeah,
have like that vintage vibe, and he is fairly good live. His
yeah.
vocal range is pretty incredible, but no, I'm waiting for Queen.
Okay.
Queen would be a really, really good halftime show, and they have Adam Lambert at the helm now, and they can do a whole
True.
tribute thing to Freddie Mercury on Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah.
It would be it would be a much better show.
Yeah. But in my opinion, Queen was better when Freddie Mercury was alive there in Leland.
Yeah, but yeah, they were definitely better.
Hmm.
But Adam Lambert is okay. He's
Yeah.
good enough to take on the role,
Hmm.
but
Yeah. But that's just my opinion.
yeah, no, I mean I share the opinion. It's fine. I still think that that band would be a much better halftime show than
Hmm.
the Weekend would,
True.
or that Maroon 5 was. That was still one of the worst halftime shows I've ever seen. That was
Yeah.
just god
But
awful.
I'm scared there of who I, who I would like to see at a halftime show there. You might make fun of me for saying this.
Hmm.
How about ACDC?
Hmm. That would be different. I wouldn't be opposed to giving them like a spot similar to what they did with the Red Hot Chili Peppers on Bruno's show. But I
Yeah.
think I don't know. I feel like that's a little more niche.
Yeah.
Being like a hard rock kind of band,
Yeah.
and the NFL seems to like to be very safe.
Yeah.
So they're going to go for always a pop kind of influence, someone that has broad appeal.
Yeah.
I mean, because if you're going to do that, then you may as well like go in there and do a full-on rock show of like Metallica and
Yeah.
um,
True.
what's their name? Um,
Um,
Rick. Uh, Motorhead.
yeah.
Wow.
Motorhead hasn't performed since Lemmy passed away.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. They were the ones who do
Mm.
Triple H's
Triple
theme.
H.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only reason I know that, I'm not gonna lie. As you can tell, I'm a really big rock music fan.
Yeah.
Like, it's clearly my favorite.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite.
Yeah.
But anyway, that is gonna go ahead and do that, I guess, for this one, unless there's anything else you want to discuss.
No, just everybody, please put your comments below there. But tell us who you want to pick in the big game there, and what's your favorite part of the Super Bowl? I mean, the big game overall.
Yeah, what is like your best memory of this event?
Mhm.
Have you been to one? Are you one of the few who have been lucky enough to go?
Yeah. Mm,
So that
exactly.
would be that. Yeah. Let us know your favorite memory from it. Who you think is going to win. You can go ahead and yell at me for sticking with Brady. I don't
Hmm.
care. You can call him my
Yeah.
boyfriend. I don't care. I'm trusting
Yeah.
him. I am trusting Brady, and I'm trusting his
Yeah.
story.
Yeah.
It was written from the beginning, so I'm trusting. I'm trusting that
Hmm.
fate will be on my side.
Yeah.
I hope. And so
For
yeah,
you.
let us know. Yeah, for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this entire series. Let us know what you guys think. If you want to see it come back next year, let me know. I've already been fielding some stuff in Discord about expanding the pool and bringing in some more people to do things with. So we'll have to discuss that well into the
Mhm.
off season.
Exactly.
But let me know what you guys thought of the series, what you guys thought of this video. Check out the links down below for the aforementioned Discord server and my link to Twitter, and we will catch you guys in the
Next
recap next time.
next week. Yeah. See you all. Bye.
Bye, guys.